Welcome to today's wacky tale. She lost her family overnight. Hearing Bella's tales of David, the woman snapped, "Who are you?" Then, lightning struck. Then, all the lights in the house went out, and Bella hurriedly took off into the darkness because David's wife had already alerted the police. Don't let her get away. But unluckily, Bella encountered the officer after her, forcing her to flee like in a movie. What followed nearly drove her to frustration. Evading police, she bumped into Angel, who killed her wife and indirectly caused Nick's death. How dramatic. In Bella's memory, Angel killed his wife and committed suicide in prison, yet here he is. The drama unfolds. After evading the police, Bella arrived at the airport and spotted an interview. Wow, isn't that my idol, Professor Karen? The interviewee is the author of The Infinite Hotel and creator of Nick. What's this storm about? Did it come during his slacking? The professor mentions 2 storms in the novel, one in 1989 when Nick was murdered, the other now. What a coincidence. But this novel was published 25 years ago. Does that mean the professor is a time traveler? The answer is obviously no. In the interview, the professor said his inspiration was a schizophrenic boy whose mother claimed to see a future woman. What a show. Hearing this, Bella was stunned. It was like the novel described her and Nick's story. What a twist. Before Bella could think, Charlie arrived not to arrest, but to help her reclaim her life. Unbelievable. Charlie felt Bella wasn't lying, wondered why her memory had a non-existent life. What a clue. Soon they found the professor. He excitedly told Bella her story might link parallel universes via the 1989 storm unprecedented. Bella anxiously asked the professor at once, "How's the little boy now?" The professor shook his head. "I don't know, it's annoying." The professor said she only knew from the boy's mother, and his existence was as uncertain as a forecast. The professor advised Bella to recreate their first talk's conditions before the storm stopped if she wanted to reconnect with past Nick. Crazy. Otherwise, once the storm stops, the cross-temporal connection bridge would snap shut completely. Time really is a hard. Per the professor's book, this storm mirrors the 1989 one, lasting 72 hours, 19 left. Will she make it? Bella has to recover her daughter and lost life before the 19 hours run out. It's like a boot camp time. The only one willing to help her is Charlie, but before re-establishing contact, Bella must find that missing antique TV and camera. But no one has seen that TV and camera, so Bella suspects they are still at Nick's place, which is now David. Residents talk about a suspense. She hoped Charlie would lead a search, but Charlie said, "I can't get a search warrant based solely on your story." This is so dramatic. Just then, Bella had an idea. Find Angel's ex-wife's body, and Charlie can get a search warrant for murder. Soon, they found a dismembered body at the slaughterhouse. Just confirm ID, and all's good. However, even though Charlie found the body based on Bella's memory, he still felt out of control. How could this change history? Bella's memory was stuck on a timeline that no longer existed, which was so frustrating. What a melodramatic story. She just knew that everything really happened. Just when Bella thought she could head to David's place to find the TV, Charlie said, "Hold on, wait a minute." Until the identity of the deceased is confirmed, Bella and Angel are the top suspects. This is absurd. Bella must find that TV and camera before the storm ends to recover her lost daughter, but time is already running out. Sympathetic, Charlie let Bella go, giving her a hotel address. Maybe what you want is there. However, now as a murder suspect. Once Bella left, she'd be on her own. She'd better be careful. With only 9 hours until the storm ends, Bella rushed to the address and the note, only to witness David getting busy with a colleague. Bella nearly collapsed after uncovering the truth, but realized now wasn't the time for anger. With David's weakness in hand, she demanded, "Help me find Nick." As a bank investment manager, David had access to many people's identities. Sure enough, he found a client named. According to the information, this Nick had once lived in David's current house, and Bella was suddenly energized. This was it. After quite an ordeal, Bella finally found a clue about Nick and rushed to his residence. But when she opened the door, a woman stood there. What's going on here? Only now does the truth surface. Bella's husband is Charlie. Unbelievable. And what about the Nick in her memories? Why did the woman say Nick sent her to wait? What a tangled mess. Meanwhile, the police finally confirmed that the body found at the slaughterhouse was Angel's ex-wife. This is ridiculous. Police swiftly arrested Angel, who tried to argue during interrogation, but Charlie unexpectedly exposed the truth. Bella's life really happened. It turned out that Bella had saved Nick, who was supposed to have died, thus changing the whole storyline. That was 25 years ago. Angel's wife suddenly came home and caught her husband with his lover, leading to a dramatic family showdown. In her anger, The wife accidentally ended up killing herself, and all the chaos talk about tragic. Angel, his lover, and friends teamed up to forge documents claiming the wife had gone abroad. Who knew lying at home could get so? All those years passed, and no one noticed the truth about the wife's disappearance. What a failed conspiracy. Charlie recounted Nick's tale. He sneaked into Angel's home to find his murdered wife. Truly tragic. When Nick was leaving, Angel returned unexpectedly, making Nick hide under the bedroom bed. Oh, so suspenseful. And under the bed, Nick found a watch. What a recipe for disaster, haha. Don't forget to show your love by hitting the like button and subscribe to our channel. See you next time.